Welcome to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Nilaus and this is the start of a brand new Let's Play here on my YouTube channel. It's for the new Spaced Out DLC that came out not so long ago. The Spaced Out DLC is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of things that change, but a lot of things that stay the same. So all the things you know from the old game, the vanilla game, you can still apply it, but it needs to be done in a different way, and there's some new cool things as well. Since I got access to this game a bit before the official release, I have been testing and trying some various things so that I can have this Let's Play be a bit more structured and guide you through what to do. A lot of people have reached out to me during my live streams and said that they are actually having trouble sort of figuring out what to do when, and I want this Let's Play to kind of explain what it is. For that reason, we are going to play it at double speed, not quadruple speed, because I need to be able to explain what's going to be there. I'm going to do some cuts if there are some repetitive things, and I am going to release 3 episodes a week, Tuesday, Thursdays and Sundays. No, Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays. And each episode will be somewhere around 45 minutes long. I think that's a decent time to get some traction going in this game. The dupes in this Let's Play will come from my Patreons, so if this is a kind of a bit of a reward being yelled at in-game as a reward for supporting the channel. So if you want to support the channel and what I do here, then I very much appreciate it, and maybe you can get a dupe in the game here as well. Now, should mention that these are of course the highest tiers and the ones that have been supported the longest that I will select first. Let's get started by talking about what goes into starting a new game. We're going to start a new game, we're going to play it on survival mode, obviously, and this is where things already start looking strange and different. I should mention that I have already, at this point, released 5 tutorials for specific new functionality on the new DLC, so if you are interested in watching that a bit more in detail, then I have that. It's for food, water, oxygen, power, and sort of the base structure. So those are available, and I'll be adding more, so if you have some ideas for specific tutorials, then let me know in the comment section below. I should also say that since this is the first in a long series, hopefully, of a long Let's Play series, then I would really appreciate a like, and if you want to follow this, then consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, and it also means a lot to sort of the visibility of the videos I produce. So, back to the game. This is the biggest difference in how the game works. It works that you have a smaller asteroid. This is a swampy asteroid, which is at the surface. It plays really different, and it's very, very exciting. And on top of that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional asteroids, and they are different. There's an icy one, there's a magma one, there's a let's see, this is like algae, caustic, and here there's like, this is the ideal one, the Edenia. This basically represents the starting location from the normal game. And that one, I don't know, that's a lot of other things. So you will have an initial base, but it's going to be smaller and it's going to be less sustainable. And then the objective is to move on to other bases, and we're going to get into that in some episodes time. Right, I think we're ready. Let's dive into the game. Now, as you start this is the first choice you have, and since you have 3, my recommendation is you should get someone to do science. You should get someone to do ranching, because food is not as easy to come by in the beginning, but it's incredibly powerful once you get it going. And then you should get someone who's good at digging. So I'm going to be re-rolling it a bit, and first I'm going to set these to, what did I say? I said I wanted someone who could do researching. I want someone who can do ranching. Ranching? Do we have ranching? Yes, ranching. And we want someone who can do some digging there. And I'll be finding my set and giving them the appropriate names. So we'll see that in a bit. Here we are. We have now found some appropriate ones. It is possible in this to actually get some free skills. But when you get a free skill, you will also get a very negative quirk as well, and I don't really think it outweighs them when they get those negative quirks. Let's have a look at it. So we have Sink Cabbage, who is our main researcher, but also able to do construction. That's kind of handy. We have a Correlated, who can do ranching, but also do some tidying. I think that's a very good combination. Also here, this is like unpracticed artist. It's completely inconsequential as long as they don't not need this one for food and you don't do any art, then that's not a problem. Increase cuisine. You decrease food morale bonus. I'll take it. It is what it is. And X0 with some digging, some building. It's not because they have a lot, but it gives you more interest and not a big bonus to start with. But I think it's really valuable to have them liking doing digging and building, because that means you can easily skill them up without considering too much their morale requirements. And then cooking, hey, why not get some cooking? And increased agriculture, don't really think I need it, but you know. And then cannot do doctoring. So let's dive in and take a look at what the colony can offer for us. Here we are, so you can already immediately see that it looks completely different from the normal. Now, things are starting out really weird, and this is where we are. So what are we going to do? Before we just dive in, let's actually just figure out, sort of navigate and just explain the bit about what this starting location actually means. So we have sedimentary rock, we have our usual oxalite that provides a bit of oxygen. We have these plants, these are basically the muck roots, so they can be harvested and eaten. And over here we have polluted dirt that emits pollution. This one emits pollution, does not say how much. It doesn't say how much it is, but it does say that it does. And we have polluted mud. Mud is like sand, and also mud that flows down, so you have to be careful. We have a lot of polluted water around us, but not a lot of actual real water. So that's going to be one of the first big challenges, is that actually I want to get rid of some of the polluted water around us so we can actually start building. And let's issue some commands. One of the things I want to do is I want to get 8 tiles to that side and 8 tiles to that side. I don't want to tap this one out. So what I need to do now is, this is also basically my starting location. Always my starting way of doing it. And let's be a bit careful. That one will flow down if it does, and this one will not flow down. So that should still be possible. What I basically want to do is I want to dig down here and maybe combine early on. Yeah. Let's go down here and combine this, hollow it out, and just try to get all of this polluted dirt. Yep, that's me playing. No matter what I do, I'm always going to have, like, I'm going to have pea water everywhere. All right, well, this is what it is. So now I just need to dig it down. And I want to keep this intact and keep this intact, because that's my real water. That's the one I need to preserve. This one should go here, and then I get that one as well. Keep this. So this is basically how I always do my setups. And I'm going to do that one. This can go over here, and you can keep it going down. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of all the polluted water, and that will kind of annoy us, and then we can start collecting some things here. And yeah. And this one, good thing I didn't do anything with the real water here. So what I do is I always make like 16. Oh, hello. Yeah, don't count on this water. They're actually drowning now. Oh my god, I'm gonna start a new colony, and the first thing they do is drown. Can you just get this tapped up so they can go down there? Yes, thank you. So they're not drowning in pee to start with. Yeah, so this is a tutorial here. This is exactly how you want to play the game immediately. You always want to drown your dupes in pee just as the first thing you do in the game. Okay, maybe not, but I want to do this because then gives us some better structure to actually moving forward with the base. So this is going to be really tough getting down here and keep working on this. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Don't really need to go up here yet. So the first thing we want to do in this base is we want to get some water going. Not really likely. We also want to get some toilets going. Over here we have some cold biome. That's very nice. We have a cooled slush geyser. There are always two geysers. One is a cooled slush geyser that emits polluted oxygen, and the other one is no, it's not a polluted, it's a cold slush brine geyser. So that's what you have, and there are different critters, different plants, all of that things, but we'll get to that. Don't you worry. I think I'm gonna do just continue to get down here, and I want to sort of, oh, there's the other salt slush geyser. That's kind of bad if I pour the whole thing down there. Anyway, I'm gonna do more infrastructure than I would probably recommend most people do, but I just end up having issues here. So that one, keep going down, and I think it's also, maybe we can just dig this one as well here. This is the part I want to fill up, so I think I want to do that one. Just tap this. Of course I can't do all of it, but if I can do this, it's gonna be fine. And that's where we keep the water for now, and then I can let everything else flow down there. Good, there's something to eat. That's excellent. I'm also gonna start get that one down here, because I want to tap all of this water immediately. I don't want to do that immediately because I'm gonna be drowning even more so. They are hopefully still able to get those. Yeah, they are. They don't have any place to sleep yet. That's what we want to do. That will be over here. I think that's a great place to sleep. Actually, I think upstairs is better. Yeah, so let's sleep up here. This is a good place to sleep. Well, not the way where you're located right now, but we'll get some where are furniture, a cot. That's gonna be there. Okay, let's get 4 of those. That seems like a good number. And I'm gonna get some. Nope, I'm not gonna get. We don't have any metals yet. So this is the metal we have available, cobalt. So keep that in mind. There's an incredible amount of polluted water on this map. I mean, even by the standards of what you can expect on this map, I think there's more than I would expect normally. I have to be so careful not to accidentally tap this one, because this is my only clean water, and I do have a I don't know, a knack for accidentally destroying that. Here we're gonna get over and get some toilets, some plumbing, and that can't be done here. I'm gonna do that because I can dig out this part later. But really, what I need to do, okay, this one's getting done. They don't really want to do this. Let's take this out, because if I can fill this one up with water, then it's gonna be nice. Come on, get that done, and get this one done. Increase the priority here. Made a mess. Yep, they pee on the ground because they don't have real toilets yet. That's not a big concern. This is an absolute mess here. But I mean, peeing on the floor when the base looks like this, I don't think that's a big problem. Medicine. That one, and then get some toilets. That's on the plumbing. That's one of the first things. First, you want to get some place to sleep and some toilets. Actually, I think you want toilets first. And that's the first things you want to do. Let's also make sure that we can dig in here. That one, how are we doing? Yes, the water is filling down here. That's good. These ones, I can take them out. I'm going to take those out anyway. And then I want to basically get this one filled up with water so that it just drops further down. Because they're way below water. I want the water to be down here. That's an incredible amount of water. I don't even bother to wipe this up, because I'm going to let this water in as soon as I have some more space down here. I'm going to get this one. I know they don't have the water yet, but yeah, I feel this is more important. Yeah, I need this one going down so I can start getting more space. My main concern here right now is actually the lack of space I have available for building. I have enough food, nutrient bars, swamp, charred heart, those ones. I don't know how much they give. Doesn't say how much heat capacity. That one is also kind of important, but I can't really do that until I can let some more water go down here. And I can't do that just yet. Come on, correlate. Okay, let's have a look at some schedule. That's a good thing to do right now. Adding more schedule. I am going to add an extra downtime to all of them. And then I'm going to change there. Yeah, I know they don't sleep. That's fine. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one. 1, 2, 3. And I'll have shower time and shower time. And then work time there, work time here. Right, so now there's 3 different schedules. I want them each are working on different schedules. The reason why I want that is then they don't use the toilets at the same time if they have different schedules. None of them are particularly big, and I've given them extra morale for more downtime, or by giving them more downtime, I'm giving them better morale. Look, the water is starting to flow down. I really want this one to be... Why is this unreachable? Yeah. Oops. Clicking the wrong buttons. That one, and that one. Yep. And get this one as well so that we can get in here. So I just want this one to sink down and then try to connect it. We could also try to connect it just at this level. Or this level for that matter. Anywhere that I can connect it so that I can let the water flow down and get it connected. Alright, it's perfect now. Well, it's not perfect, but it's starting to flow down, and that's good. That's where I want it to be. I'm going to now focus on... And let's see if I can get a door there. And if I want to make this into a room, then I should also make this one. Then there'll actually be a room. And the last one, who doesn't have a bed? X0 and King Cabbage. Oh, no, so correlated. You don't have a bed. Sorry about that. And digging, more digging. I know there's a lot of digging down there. You can't do that one, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yes. At least the good thing is there's lots and lots of oxygen because they just emit oxygen. But the first things we want to do is just getting a place for them to sleep and a place for them to do this. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to let them do their work a bit. I'll remove the tutorials. And here we are. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this one to be connected, so it's one big reservoir, and now we can go back and tap some new. Get a new dupe in here. All right, if we have someone suit wearing and rocketry. Wow, that's interesting to get, but someone who is building impaired is not great. Rocketry, farming, researching, that might actually be interesting. Animal lover, doesn't match very well. Can't do construction. Shabby dresser, that's perfect. Immune to food poisoning, that might be deceptively relevant. Yeah, so this we have our fourth dupe. Just too nasty. Welcome to the colony, and thank you for your long-standing support on Patreon. There we go. That's getting up that one, getting that one done there, and this room is no longer a room because it got out. And now it's about getting the toilets there. That's it. Now let's get this one, because now I can let all of this water flow out without a big problem. That will just flow down here into this giant reservoir. It seems like a lot of work for us to build this reservoir, but I really, really need this reservoir. What we also need is working on the next thing. It's going to be a research station right there. And in order for us to make a research station, we're going to need a battery, and we're going to need a spinning thingy, and then that is the very first thing we want to do. So there, so we can now do some research. We looked at schedules. Actually, we'll add one more schedule until we have 6 schedules. We will have one for each schedule. There, I like it that way. And then I need to do it there. 1 2 3 4. No, bath time on that one. 1 2 3, and then these go to work. There. That's one more. And then let's look at priorities. Plumbing and ventilation. That's not what we want to do. No oxygen generation built. That is probably a good idea to build some oxygen generation as well in this base. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to build it down here. I think that's going to be now safe. So here we have a new weird location, a weird thing that we can do. That is called a sublimation station. It takes... If we look at this one, it takes polluted dirt inbound and then makes polluted oxygen outbound. It's very, very interesting. It is surprisingly good. 660 grams per second. That is actually enough for 6 dupes, and then a bit excess as well. However, it emits a lot of polluted oxygen, so something to keep in mind. Here. Yeah, get that. Here. So that will be our oxygen production. We don't really need it right now, but let's just get it going. Didn't I? Oh. Oops. That one has to be done. These as well. Actually, not this one. I want to make absolutely sure I don't breach this. And that's... so we do this bit carefully. Everyone has a bed now. And this is... It's a bedroom. So, it's barracks. That's something. They want a place to eat. That could be over here. That would be probably a good place to give them somewhere to eat. It's also at the same level. I want to build like places where they eat and drink and stuff. And do more uppour. And then stuff below here that's going to be like storage of water and stuff like that. I'm going to take this one out. Okay, well that's actually just perfect. There. And 1, 2, whoops. Wow. And again, not that one. Here. So here we have, this is a teleporter receiver, this is a teleport transmitter, where we can actually send, where we can actually send dupes over to another location, another planet already very, very early. We're not going to do that right now, but it's possible to do it quite early. This one will be our place to eat and drink, mainly drink, and we want to get access to some water. This is excellent water for us, actually. And I think I'll just take this one out so that I take it on. This would be perfect, but this is actually better because I'm going to replace it with a supercomputer soon-ish. Then I'm going to build that one and that one just as small ledges so that I don't accidentally. So I'm going to pop this one and open this up and tap the water from here. But I want to make sure that if they pee, it doesn't flow in here. This is the first water we have, and we're going to start by tapping that. Yeah, that one's gonna work. And oh yeah, we're looking at priorities. So basically, St. Cabbage, you want to do researching, absolutely, and correlated, you want to do ranching and supplying, that one. But you want to do ranching most if we have the option of doing ranching. X0, you are somehow not good at anything. Just Nasty, you're not good at anything. We don't have skills. Oh, Just Nasty, you have a skill. Where do we want you? I think there's a lot of construction going on in the beginning, so you like construction and you like grilling. Let's get you some construction, give you the first hat, welcome, and to the first skilled laborer. And remove tutorials, we don't need that. You're just hanging out because it's... Oh yeah, one more thing. If you look at it, they have yucky lungs. This is when they they breathe polluted oxygen, then they take 30% extra oxygen consumption. That is quite significant. And it's a good reason. Oh, there we go. And this is perfect. That goes out. This one would like to be a latrine of some sort. So in order to do that, it has to be cut off here. And get some doors here and there. How did I mess that up with the distance? Doesn't matter. And now I can do... This is a pitcher, water pitcher. I'll take it here, I guess. Yeah, I can't go down there yet. So this can't even get all of it because I don't have these two dug out. Maybe I want to do that first. I don't know. There. Let me just get this one so I can take this location as much as possible. That one will also be done. These slugs, plug slugs, they are generating power at night. They're quite good in the beginning, so you just get some power, free power from them. They're also just a bit unreliable when it moves forward, so I'm not going to do that right now. Do I even need this one? No, I don't. And I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to take that one out again. Let's see if we can take those out without going down there. We should be able to. And these watered, I'm gonna turn them so they only work on the outbound direction. There. You can go to the toilet, and unfortunately you can't wash their hands yet, so it's all just a huge mess. But once this one is coming in, then it's gonna be much better. Come on, get some more sedimentary rock. You can do it, X0. Build it for us. Build it. Yeah. All right, we have water pitcher. It doesn't have much. It has, yeah, it doesn't have much. But it's a start. It's a start. And that water will go up into the toilets. And I can now go... Oops. I want to get the toilet sort of filled out like this so that it actually becomes a real building. The latrine. And that was also probably a good time to just pour some of this one down here. Yep, let's do that. Let's get rid of this. And I don't like having polluted water above us. We want to get it down below us in that location. Look at all of these insane amounts of eggs here. Ooh, it's pretty crazy. Can I... don't think I want to do that. There. And I can jump down there. Then I can take that one. That one. And then it'll open up. Yep. This one will be where they eat. So that's also going to be improving their... okay, research is just not getting done. Okay, let's get the research done. That one. And that one. Alright, this is almost a building. Almost a building. And once we have that, we can start our research, because we can't even make the mess hall because we don't have the research for it yet. But, I mean, it's things are going... I love the fact that you started working on this one without it being connected to something. So, how about don't do that? I mean, it's not an exercise. There you go. Not until it's like... Wow. You really just want to do that. Okay, so let's give you some research. And what are the first things? The first thing is that one, because we get mess hall, we get found tiles. That's what we want first. We can also get another one that's good to get is this one, advanced research, but we'll get that afterwards. I think we want to do the farm tiles and stuff first, because we need to start looking at food. We don't want to get more than 4 dupes until we have a more steady food supply. Now this one is just working until that one reaches 50%, which it will very soon. Let's actually get you to level 5, 5, and 5. Okay, now the battery, the tiny battery is filling up. That's good. This one is getting done. And I think the next one that's important is actually up here, because then we can just get rid of this water and let it plop down here for later on. And we get this one, then we are starting to get a position where I feel more confident about our water situation. We gotta breach this one at some point, but not right now. There, come on, let's get this done. And here it goes. Swish. There it comes. Don't drop in there. Yes, perfect. So, draining this one out, and that means we can get these ones, this one. Actually, it's always just a good idea to tap these in your surroundings. Yeah. Also, this one could actually be a good place to go. Just keep going up to that location so we can tap more. This is just my pattern of building stuff, so I can kind of keep track of where the different floors will be. They're not important at this point, but just getting some kind of awareness. Okay, research is ongoing. The toilets are working. Do I have... I don't have the refinement to get rid of this yet. When this one gets built, we'll actually have another room here. This one will be our 3rd room. And from here on, we'll go on. Okay, we have some new skills. X0. Well, digging. I think we want someone who's good at digging first, because there will be some things we can dig or we can't dig. I'll go with your priorities for X0, and that's definitely going to be digging for you. Whenever there's a digging task, you always do that first. That seems very, very reasonable for this. That one. All right. This is not bad. It's not bad. Not a bad start. I mean, of course it was an awful start considering all this. But let's get this one tapped and yeah, okay. So let's mark this as priority 6. This one, sublimation station, is outputting polluted oxygen. And we got our first research. Perfect. Basic farming, terrarium, compost, planter box, and ration box. Alright, so the over here, refinement. We'll take one of these. I don't really think that's worth it. Actually, it's not worth it. I don't need it. So, let's have a look at the farming things. Because we wait for until we have the farm tiles. This one, do you have... Spinny crop fruits, swamp chart heart. Yeah, there we go. That's... Get it in there. This one should actually be hidden in a location that we have carbon dioxide. But I don't have any carbon dioxide locations yet. So, let's continue this over, and also this one, and take this out. Because this one up here will be our location for the first plantation. It's a bit high up. I'd like to have it over on the side. Could be building it here. What's the temperature? This is already... It's getting to 31. This is actually a way better location for our first farm. Yeah. Oh, there you go. The X fell down. Great. Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent because that's... Okay, this one is also getting out. Perfect. And with the next research we can... Did we get mess table? Furniture, no, not yet. Okay, mess table, we get that in a second. That one will be great. And now I think it's time for us to also... get somewhere that this one can just... I don't want to get this close, so I'll just get that one. You know, I can actually make it even higher. I can make it right there. Yes. So, let's also do some sweeping on that so they don't walk in the pea. And that one can be dug out so we can get the rest of this out here. And that one as well. Yeah, I mean, getting this one as a farm is actually okay, but it's just kind of taking some of the important space that we want for our base right up here. So yeah, I'm considering it. Yeah. And all of this. So basically now we have a tiny bit of additional polluted water up here. That's a bit of brine. Don't really want to leave it. I don't want to get it anywhere else. That's some pure water. We like it. Where's our research? It's halfway there. I'd like to get the research going so we can figure out which location we want to do. These two. There. Perfect. That goes down. This one goes down. And I think it's also time for us to just sweep the rest up. Did we have someone who prioritized tidying? Nope. Tidying? Wasn't correlated. Didn't correlated have that one. Definitely a building task for you, just too nasty. If there is a building task, you go get it. Correlated. Those ranching. Let's work our way towards ranching, otherwise we won't make it in time. Farming. St. Cabbage. Research. I think we want to get research done. St. Cabbage, the tech guy. There. And let's make sure priorities. Cabbage gets priority big and everyone else gets it lower. All new duplicants should never be able to do it. There's no reason why they should be researching when we have someone who can do it. And the other one was correlated. Who got the ranching part? Yes. Now we don't have ranching yet, and that is another dupe. Do we feel like we can take another dupe in? I think we'll take one more dupe in. And so we get some more power to work here. Yeah, let's get one more in. One more in, and then that should probably be last one we want right now. Ooh, I can get sand. Decorating and building. That's good. Super hard digging, but mouth breather. Unempathic. Not a big deal. Trypophobia is... Wow, supplying is excellent here. Decorating and building. Allergies. Davislong is a good one. So either we want someone with 13 in supplying, or we want someone who can actually do decorating and building. Algae, I don't know how big that is going to be, but it's just like when you have one with, you either have, if you have one of them with algae, then you just have to deal with the entire base being it. But you know what, we will have more locations, so if it comes to that, we'll send you to another location that doesn't have that problem. Skippy, welcome to the colony. All right, let's bump you into another schedule. There. One, two, three. Damn, I'm so generous with 3 downtimes for you. And here. Skippy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can do one more new schedule and then we've been all the way around. Okay, now we can make edge schedules. All right, this is actually doing better than I had hoped, considering how awful it looked in the beginning. And this one I can also dig out. Not that one. This would be nice to be closing it off, so I get a bit decor bonus for that. I have to be careful that we don't let some polluted water fall down on this one. It might happen. And that one. And now it's very important that we get some farming done. You can't do that. That was the research completed, and I'm gonna celebrate by getting all of this becoming, or is it all of this? Could also be all of that, but nah, we'll get this one first. This is gonna be our first farm location. What do we want to make in it? Well, I guess we have to get one of these. Whoop. Because they're gonna need some. So this is where we can get the first new types of plants in. There's spindly grub fruit and there is bug buckets. But I think that's a great thing to start looking at in the next episode. So what our options are for farming in this new world. All right, so let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something we are just not covering in the starter base here, and I will see what's the next one I want to do. I want to do that one, so we can just get that. And okay, so we have 5 tubes. We have 7 cycles in. Boom, I'm gonna pause it. So no, I'm not. We're just gonna let them walk around. We have a bit of science. We have a toilet. We have a place for them to sleep. And well, it still needs to be closed off a bit so that it actually is a place to sleep. It's a barrack, because right now it's not a barracks. So that's the bare necessity. We have water. We are going to get some access to polluted water. We have oxygen pollution. It's actually looking really nice right now. All things considering how awful the rest of this actually looks. Oops. That's a supplying task. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you want to support the channel, well, consider a Patreon. If you like this one, you want me to continue this this playthrough, then absolutely hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below. Also good ideas for things and things I miss, let me know. I'm gonna try to record it so that I can read the comments before recording the next episode. So yeah, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. There's tons of Oxygen Not Included and Factorio and other things going on here. So hope to see you again, either here on Discord or maybe on Twitch. Take care and stay effective.